Okay, so I did the COVID test earlier and it was very, very faintly positive, but fainter than it was when I did it last week. It was so faint that I couldn't get it to show up on camera, so I don't have a picture of it. And aside from this little cough, I don't have any other symptoms. So I don't know if maybe the tests and my room just don't work together. So in a week I'm gonna test again, but I'm gonna do it in the kitchen to see if that makes a difference. But I'm gonna act as if I could possibly be contagious. So like if I'm around my dad, I'm gonna wear a mask. And if I have to be in close quarters with someone, I'm gonna wear a mask. So like if I have to be in the car or something, I'll wear a mask just for extra safety. But if I'm just going out to put my dish in the sink, I'm not gonna put on a mask, you know. And if my mom's standing there washing something, I'm just gonna wait till she's done, wait till she sits down, and then go over there and do my dish. But the way I'm masking makes it really hard to breathe, which if it's hard to breathe, that means virus has a hard time getting through, I guess, but it makes breathing really difficult and tiring for me. Like, I mean, when I'm like walking through the grocery store or something, I don't notice it as much because, you know, that's an environment where it's like in my brain, that's a parameter that says, okay, mask here. But in the safety of my house, my brain is going, wait, this is wrong. We don't need a mask here. And yet we do. And so that's a conundrum. That's an autism conundrum that I have to deal with, and it really sucks. You know, when you're operating outside of typical parameters for the rules that you create, because when you're autistic, you create rules. That's how you survive social and... Anyway, I'm not going to get into that, but I'm still possibly positive, but I don't know. But I want to wait one more week. And by the way, before I close this, my choir director, after he saw what happened this Sunday, out of 20 people in my choir, about 14 of them came down with COVID because of 2 people who came in infected but not yet symptomatic. So the entire choir got basically knocked out, testing positive. Their families are testing positive. So John basically just canceled the end of the year, and he's just like, we're just gonna stop here. So no more choir till September. So I'm not missing out, so I kind of feel better, but so many people keep testing positive, so, you know, including him. So, like, yeah. So there's that. So this virus, especially Omicron, that little butthole, is no joke. I mean, it spread through my entire church choir in the span of excuse me, hiccups, in the span of a week. Knocked us all out. So, like, nobody got sick to the point of needing the hospital, but, you know, we're testing positive, so we have to isolate and all that. God, my hair's a mess. Anyway, so we're just having to isolate, and it's so inconvenient. Because a lot of us are not sick, but we can make somebody else deathly sick. And after 2 people in my choir died of the original COVID, or maybe the Delta variant, you know, you've got to be careful. I'm not going to mess with it, you know. If I have to be around my dad, I'm going to wear a mask, period. If I have to be in close quarters with my mom, I will mask. You know, but if I have to go from one room to the other and back, I'm not going to do that. Unless I'm coughing. If I'm coughing, I will mask. But, you know, the coughing is not frequent, and it seems to happen less every day, so I feel back to normal, personally. So, I don't know. But until I get a negative test, I'm going to act like I could be contagious, and that's just all there is to it. But my God, is it frustrating. COVID is a jerk. COVID-19 is a jerk, and Omicron, I'm gonna beat this thing up. Omicron sucks.